Sacred Soul Sanctuary presents Soul Healing Poetry. Assalamu alaikum, dear souls, and peace to every soul who has found their way here. In the name of the one who softens, opens, and awakens the human heart. Welcome to Soul Healing Poetry. I am Ghulama Mustafa, and this is a space for gentle reflection, spiritual nourishment, and the healing whispers of Rumi poetry. Here, the heart is invited to speak, and the soul is invited to listen. Welcome back, dear souls, to Soul Healing Poetry, and this is episode 7. I want to start today by talking a little bit about Mawlana Rumi, not in a scholarly way, not in a quotes on a wall way, but in the way his words actually matters in real life. A lot of people come across Rumi during moments when something feels unsettled, when life looks fine on the outside, but inside there's a quiet question forming. His words don't rush to answer the question, they just sit beside you. And there's a line of his that keeps coming back. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell. Don't go back to sleep. And every time I hear that, it feels less like poetry and more like a nudge. Like Mawlana Rumi's saying, pay attention. Something is trying to reach you. Not loudly, not dramatically, but gently. Have you ever had that feeling? When something quietly is directing you somewhere else. Mawlana Rumi wasn't interested in self-improvement or fixing people. He was pointing towards something deeper. Presence, remembrance, aliveness. When he talks about sleep, he's not talking about rest. He's talking about the way we drift through life without really feeling it, without listening to our hearts, without noticing when something sacred is trying to get our attention. Stay awake with me. Will you notice the door that's always open, even when you feel closed? Will you listen to the subtle life moving inside you? Mawlana Rumi reminds us, when the soul is weary, keep walking, not rushing, not forcing, just moving, gently, step by step. Mawlana Rumi's The Breeze at Dawn. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the doorsill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. I'll let that sink in for a while. Across spiritual traditions, dawn is sacred. It's the hour when the world is hushed, when the noise of identity softens, when the inner life is most receptive. So, ask yourself, can you feel that quiet inside you? That space where nothing yet demands your attention? Where might your heart be waiting to hear something it has forgotten? The breeze at dawn is not something outside of you. It is the subtle movement of life itself, touching the heart. It arrives as a sudden tenderness, a longing with no clear story, or a sense of being gently called without direction. This breeze doesn't shout, it doesn't explain, it brushes the heart. And if we're still enough, it carries secrets. Not information, not instructions, but recognition. Mawlana Rumi whispers, respond to every call that excites your spirit. Now, can you feel that closeness? And where in your body do you notice it stirring? Let me tell you a story. It's not dramatic. There's no lightning, no vision, no certainty. It's about someone who'd done everything right. They built a life that looked complete from the outside. They were responsible, they were very capable. And yet, there was a quiet ache. One morning before sunrise, they woke up early for no reason. The house was still. No notifications, no expectations. And they sat by a window, holding a warm cup in their hands. And for a moment, nothing was missing. No striving, no fixing, just breathing. So ask yourself, when was the last time you allowed yourself a moment like this? A moment with nothing to do, nowhere to go, and nothing to fix. And in that simple stillness, something softened. Not a thought, but a recognition, a feeling of being held by life itself. They didn't know what it meant. They didn't label it. But they knew one thing. They could never fully go back to sleep again. Not because life became easier, but because they had touched something real. And this is how awakening often begins, quietly, gently, in the space between breaths. Can you feel the space between your own breath? And what is quietly opening there? Mawlana Rumi whispers to us, try to accept the changing seasons of your heart, even as you watch the world sleep. Now, sleep in Mawlana Rumi's language is not physical rest. It's living disconnected from presence. It's when we forget our deeper nature. We go back to sleep when we live only from the mind. We numb the heart to cope, and we treat our longing as inconvenience. So where have you gone back to sleep? Where are you living from habit and not from the heart? Awakening doesn't arrive with answers. It arrives as awareness. And once awareness has stirred, we're asked to tend to it. Now stay with what's opening. Mawlana Rumi whispers, don't get lost in your thoughts. Be alive. Be awake. So can you feel something opening in you right now? Can you stay present long enough to notice it? Mawlana Rumi says in The Breezes of Dawn, ask for what you really want. And what you really want is inner honesty. Now this line is really powerful because asking for what you really want means listening beneath habit and obligation. Often what we want isn't something external. It's space. It's truth, connection, alignment. Now, ask yourself, What do I really want? Not what I think I should want, or what others want for me, but what my soul truly longs for. By asking requires courage, it requires honesty, it requires saying yes to what is stirring, even when it's uncertain. Now take a breath. Feel the courage that's already present within you, waiting to be called forward. And Mawlana Rumi whispers, let yourself be silently drawn by the stronger pull of what you really love. Now, we're going to do some breath work to breathe, to anchor, and to awaken what has stirred within you. Find a comfortable position. Sit or lie down. Let your shoulders soften and let your hands rest gently on your lap or your heart. We are going to use a simple, gentle rhythm. So inhale slowly through the nose and hold for 1. And exhale softly through the mouth. So let's begin. Inhale and feel the air moving to your lungs. Feeling your stomach and your chest expand. And then exhale, releasing the tension, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Now, bring your attention to your heart space. Place one hand lightly over your heart. And inhale for 4. As you inhale, imagine a soft golden light entering your chest and warming and expanding with each breath. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now exhale. And as you exhale, release any heaviness or doubt and let your heart grow lighter with every breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mawlana Rumi whispers, the wound is the place where the light enters, and with each inhale, inviting light, and with each exhale, you're letting go of what keeps you asleep. Now, what we're going to do is add a subtle pause between breaths, a space for presence. So, we inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. 1, 2. Now exhale for 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice the stillness in the pause. Notice the life moving through you, even when nothing changes. Now let's just do this one more time. So inhale for 4, and we're going to hold for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. 1, 2. Now exhale for 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your awareness to your body as a whole. Feel the aliveness in your fingers, your toes, your spine, your heart. And Mawlana Rumi whispers, be like a tree, and let the dead leaves drop. Release fully. Breathe in presence and breathe out any residue of sleep or numbness. Now, take one final deep inhale and and hold it and exhale fully. So, one final deep inhale. Hold for 2. 1, 2, and exhale fully. Bring your hands to rest over your heart again. Feel the gentle awakening inside. And know that, even after the episode ends, this space is yours to return to. The heart remembers. The life within you continues to stir. And Mawlana Rumi whispers, don't go back to sleep. Stay awake. Stay present. Stay alive. Now when you feel ready, gently open your eyes, stretch, and carry this awakening with you into your day. But before we end, I want to invite you to linger here a little longer. Mawlana Rumi whispers, don't go back to sleep. Not tomorrow, not later, but now. This moment, this breath, this gentle opening, it is yours. And ask yourself quietly, what am I carrying that no longer serves me? What truth have I been too afraid to name? Where in me is a longing that has been waiting for recognition? Mawlana Rumi whispers again, be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. Can you release just for a moment the shoulds, the burdens, the expectations, and notice what remains? A quiet presence, steady and true. The breeze at dawn moves in subtle ways. It's not something you grasp. It is a recognition that you have always been alive, even when you thought you were asleep. So carry this moment with you today. Remember that even the smallest awareness is an awakening. And honour the quiet, soft stirrings of your own heart. Mawlana Rumi whispers, you are closer than you think. Stay awake. Stay present. Stay with the life that holds you. Not back to the noise of the world, but back to a life where you are awake, where you notice, where you remember. Thank you for staying here today, for listening, for opening, and for carrying the whispers of your own heart forward into the day. And I will see you next Friday with more Mawlana Rumi whispers. As we come to the end of this sacred moment, let your heart carry what you felt today. And join me next Friday for another journey into the soul. More Mawlana Rumi poetry, more whispers, more guidance for the heart. Until then, keep following the light within.